Guys, and welcome back to the horror realm. Today I've did some drastic changes to my team. We're going to go over my new team and all the changes I've done, so let's go. So this guy, Untitled, he was on the team for a long time. She was on the team for a long time and did great. There's all the stats, all the moves. Level 26. I was actually working on as of last week to get to level 27. Good dinosaur. Immune to a lot, but they did nerf the immunity. It used to be immune to everything, but as you could notice, it is no longer immune to everything, and that got me thinking. And mind you, what I did was very drastic, because I actually took all my boosts off the dinosaur, which I'd put on after the reset, and took the 50% reduction, which is quite a lot since I had it boost up all the way to level 26 with all the boosts at that said level. What did I do with all those boosts? When I stripped them of the mean chicken, well, I put them on INDOMINUS Rex. And she figured out finally where she fits on the food chain, right here on my team. Now we're going to start here. I'm going to go through the roars and the moves and I added a new unique as well. Pulled the trigger on that finally. So a lot of changes, a lot of drastic changes. Comment down below, let me know what you think of my team. I'm going to go through all the moves, get you a roar in there of each one, and see what you guys think. Yes. So there's your health. There's your attack, and there's your speed. No armor, 20% crit, which is, I don't like going below 20%. Yay! And here comes a train. So we're gonna have a train in the video. You love to see it. So anyhow, hope you like choo-choos. Now you're probably thinking, I mean, look at those moves, abilities. Fierce Strike, Armor Piercing Impact, Armor Piercing Rampage, Cloak, Resistances, Stun, Swap Prevention, Render, Distraction, No Bleed, No Vulnerable, cannot be reduced damage, which is awesome, and no speed reduction, and 50% crit amongst a lot, which is great. And that's why I took this dinosaur and put them into my lineup and took out Miss Chicken, because Mrs. Indom is just better all the way around. What I really like about INDOMINUS Rex is the Fierce Strike, because when you get that boost, if you get that shield, it's still super usable, and the immunities are amazing, and the health is really good as well. It beats the chicken. So this was my pick to replace the chicken. Do you have to replace the chicken? Absolutely not. Use the dinosaurs that you want to use, and use the team that's best the way you play the game. But I think this would help me, and I've always liked INDOMINUS Rex and its moves. So, up next, we have my bird. It's always good to have a good bleeder on the team. Always. I think one good bleeder is great, and why not let it be a unique? A lot of people are using the Sucinator, which is also a really good bleeder, which is actually what I replaced this dinosaur, is what I replaced my Sucinator with. So let's look at this flying reptile, not a bird. I don't know if I can pronounce it or not, but we'll give her a go. Strigigadorex. Well, there you go. I got up to 1,024 attack, 4,353 health, and 132 speed, 5% crit, which I know, like I just said, it's an oxymoron. I like 5 to 20% above on my actual team, but on the bleeder, I'm willing to make an exception. So, there's the two dinosaurs that make it. So here are your attacks. There's a plethora of them. You've got your strike. You've got your lethal swap times 3, which is what I always play for when I use this. You've got your lethal swap times 2. You've got instant invincibility. You've got swap in invincibility. And you've got something I really like, really like, is target escape swap prevention lasting 1 turn. And it gets a lot of players. They don't come across this dino very often, reptile very often. So when they try to swap out while they're bleeding, they're done for. And it's great. And also, resistance, it's 100% resistant to bleed. So it's great. So you can't bleed out my bleeder, but I can bleed out your bleeder. And it's fantastic. It's a great component to my team, and I recommend putting a bleeder on a team of your own. Whatever bleeder that may be, that's going to be up to you. This was my choice. It's also, opponent cannot stop this creature from swapping out, which is great. It goes along with one of the other dinosaurs I just added. So that's, give you a little yell here. Love these animations, guys. Next. Alright. So, this bad boy is a game changer. If you have to have one big health tank and you have only so many boosts, like me, if you sink all your boosts and things into this dinosaur, it is a good investment. If you're looking for an anchor for your team, this is one of those anchors you can build a team around. I recommend very much building your team around this dinosaur. Ardentis maxima. And these are 2 dinosaurs that make up this unique. Right now my health is at 5,800. My attack's at 1363. My speed just at 110. 15%, which is great for this dinosaur on top of all that health. 15% shield or armor, and 30% crit. It is absolutely wicked. And its attacks are just simply stunning. You got your common strike, but one thing good about that first strike is it still does speed reduction and takes away cloak. That's amazing. And you got your group decelerating rampage, which is awesome for when you have your, if you're in an alliance, or you may just have friends in here. You guys get together and play those boss battles. Well, then you give everybody that ability, which is awesome. Taunt, Shattering Rampage is amazing. You put those 2 together, I'm surprised people aren't complaining. You hit them with, you can always have your enemy with this creature if it's not immune to slow down attacks. You can always have them slower than you. It's great. And you've got instant invincibility, which is good too. Now let's talk about the resistances of this dinosaur. Ardentis maximus. Stun 100%. Swap prevention 100%. I mean, come on, reduce speed 100%. And a host of other small percentages. I mean, distractions at 75. I mean, it's great. This is one, let you get a little look at those. This is one you want to add to your team, and you can most definitely build a team around. Beautiful. So, we'll give you a yell here. Does it stand up for us? Let's see. Let's see if we can get him stand up. Ah. Beautiful. Okay. This guy. Man, I really like, one thing I like about my team, I'm going to have to brag, is I put together a unique team that works. No pun on that play word, unique. But I don't see people using these dinosaurs a whole lot. Yeah, well, Ardentis maximus, yes. But, I mean, come on, you just saw it. But I've built a team to match it, but really my team was built around another dinosaur I'll show you later. And then Ardentis maximus just kind of came along and fit well together like a little puzzle. So the Jurasaurus is awesome. I also like the fact that he has a counter. I love it. I think they nerfed it. I think he used to be able to break shields, which you cannot break shields now, which totally sucks. But it's still a very usable dinosaur and a very good counter, and will always be on my team. He's got 30% crit, 30% armor on top of all that health. You can't beat it. Speed, you don't. This is one dinosaur where you do not have to worry about speed boosting. Because he's for the exact reason. He's a bargain unique, because you do not have to put speed boost in him for him to be epic. He's already epic in the speed department. He's for counter biting. So what he's meant to do, in my opinion, my humble Jurassic World Alive opinion, I would not put speed boost on him. I would put health, and I would put attack, which I have. And those are the two dinosaurs that you see that make him. So, moving right along to his attacks. There's your common strike there. You reduce the speed. Both those reduce speed as well. The only bad thing I will say about him, which again, is he doesn't break shields, which does suck sometimes. Totally sucks. You gotta watch players that have shields. You gotta be aware of that. And you've got to know that if a player has shields, they will not be able, or they will be able to withstand your attack, your bite back. So just know that and play around that. That's why you want to have other dinosaurs like bleeds and switch outs available at your disposal. Still a great dinosaur to have. So there's his attacks, strike, reliance, and then the rampage, and the group taunting shield, which is great. All these groups are great for when you play with friends into these boss dinos. Instant invincibility and ranking counter attack, which they changed because I think it used to be a greater counter strike or something like that, which broke shields. It does everything you see now on ranking counter attack, except it broke shields. Comment down below and let me know if that's right or not, or if it stayed the same. But I do remember this dinosaur breaking shields. Still love him. All right. Oh, hold on. We didn't get a yell. Look at him. Beautiful. I love the model of this dinosaur. He's a fierce magenta. Alright, good boy. Good girl, I mean, good girl. Alright, now, this is my anchor. This is what I have based my whole team on. This dinosaur right here. Thorodorosaurus. This is what I've based my team on. This is how I've judged what dinosaurs I'm going to go for. This is why I've made such drastic changes in the last week due to this dinosaur on my team. I looked, I revamped. I wish I would have done it before I took off or put on all those boosts on the chicken, but we all make mistakes, and it's a price I'm willing to live with. The Thorodorosaurus. Great. You don't need him on your team depending on how you play, but I need him on my team. He's my anchor, he's my baby. 5,000 plus health, 2,100 attack, 113 speed, 0 armor, but 40% credit, which is amazing. So, and why I boosted speed up a little bit, just to take care of other Thorodors in his class. Only reason. Let's go to his two. There you see Allosaurus and the other common dinosaur that makes up his two that make him what he is today that you see in front of you. Give us a roar. Beautiful. Beautiful. So his attacks. Let's go. His abilities. Well, his abilities are Fierce Strike, Defense Shattering Strike, Group Shattering Impact, and Instant Charge. That's it. This is the dinosaur I built my team on. The way you construct your team is going to be up to you. I think that you should all pick one dinosaur and build your team around that dinosaur. Instant Charge is really great. And once again, it's another dinosaur that you can use with your friends and your alliance when you start your boss battles. Because these shared abilities are amazing when you start your boss battles because it helps the whole team. So you want to look for dinosaurs if you're in, especially in an alliance that you can help your team with, that help you fight your boss battles, because you get a lot of points off those and everybody's trying to get Godzilla Rex. So, resistance. 100%, which is great. There's only 2, but I'm glad to see, since they only did 2 with this dinosaur, that it is 100%. So fair enough. Opponent cannot stop this creature from swapping out, and vulnerability. This creature cannot receive additional damage for being vulnerable. I wish it had no bleed damage, but that's not going to happen. So there you go, guys and gals and aliens. Now, moving right along to INDORAPTOR. Also love this guy. He's actually what I put most of my speed boosts on. Unfortunately, like I said, I'm trying to kind of eating the speed boost because I put so many on the chicken. I lost so many because I took them off. It sucks. But Indo, he's a good girl. He's unhappy right there. What's wrong, babe? There you go. Talk to me. Talk to me. So INDORAPTOR. Right now, over 4,000 health, over 15, almost 1,600 attack, and 152 speed, 0 shields, and 20% crit. Can live with that crit. There's your 2 dinosaurs that make up this dino. And as you see down the left-hand corner, one of them is INDOMINUS Rex. And you're thinking, Horror Realm, why are you using INDOMINUS Rex on your team when you use him for so many other dinosaurs on your team? You've already seen these 2, plus there's another one coming up. Well, it's very simple. That's why he just now came to my roster once again, because I used to use him before, way back in the day, probably a year ago. But he made it now because my uniques are so far above 25 with boosts. Uniques are great. Well, they're great in general, but I felt that I could live with leveling up INDOMINUS Rex now with my dinosaurs being as high as they are. So that's what I did. And here is his abilities, her abilities. Cunning Strike, Cleansing Impact, Armor Piercing Rampage, Evasive Stance. 100% stun, 75% distraction. I wish the distraction, I do disagree with that. I wish it was 100%, and I do disagree with Armor Piercing Rampage not breaking shield. Should whatever hit that is, that should be on there, that this creature is a dinosaur. We all know it's a creature, Mr. Henry Wu. Should bypass shields, but it doesn't. You got to know that, because it's caught me a couple times. I'll go to use this guy to bypass shields, break their shields, and come to realize that it does not. But it is a great dinosaur to put speed boosts on, and I really enjoy using it. Bye, babe. Alright, the last 2. ERLIDOMINUS. ERLIDOMINUS. What is the best thing about ERLIDOMINUS? Well, that is the increased 10% lasting 3 turns. That's really the only reason I made this guy. You get an extra... with the cloak is a really good combination. I guess I kind of see why she doesn't go through bypassing shield, because that combination used correctly is deadly. So I'm at 3,000 health, 1,500 attack. I got boosted to 131, no armor, and 40% crit. This is great. You see INDOMINUS again, and you see the abilities again. Minimal speed up strike, rampage, distracting impact, and cloak. I need a drink, but I'm outside, so we're gonna get through this. Resistances: 100% cannot be stunned, 100% swap and prevention, 100% distraction, 100% bleed, 100% crit. I mean, that's when you want to see in a unique all those abilities being nullified. It makes it worth having this guy. And Cloak, Distracting Impact, Rampage, and Minimal Speed Up Strike. Used correctly and you get that bonus. Amazing. Okay, so the last one on my team, guys. Bam. Which needs, I'm getting gold this week to level him up again, is Untitled. I love the swap out ability. It's got surprisingly good health for how small the dino is, and it's super fast. So I'll probably slap on 1 speed boost on this for now and call it a day. Love the 20% crit. Let's do it. I've never heard this. Let's try him again. Very cool. Very cool. Good animations. Good model. Almost 3,000. Will be. At the end of this week, we'll be 3,000 health. We'll be close to 1,500 attack. 28 armor never goes up, and crit never goes up. Let's look at her abilities: Cunning Strike, Rampage and Run, Distracting Impact, and Instant Charge. Instant Charge and Rampage and Run are awesome when you combine that with my Bleeder. Usually I can get out of any situation, have those two in the lineup at that particular fight. Resistances, not great, but tolerable. No 100%, which I do not like. I think all uniques, Ludia, should have at least one thing that they are 100% resisted to. So 50% against bleed, 50% against distraction, 34 against swap prevention, which I don't like, and stun 75, which should be 100, which I don't like either. But can get you out of jam. It is definitely a situational dinosaur that replaced my Stiggy Moloch, or I forget what the guy everybody swaps in right now, because I'm talking about Tyrannics at this time. So there's my team. I hope this helps you guys. I swapped it out for this one. Yeah, Draco Ceratops. I went Draco, took out Draco, put in Tyrannics. There's my team. Comment down below and let me know what you think about these changes, and let me know what team you're using at the moment. Are you satisfied, unhappy? Do you like even the update? And are you planning to make changes on your own team? Hope you guys are having fun with the game. I am. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, guys, stay creepy.